Most beer league players think they've peaked, leading them to blame it on their age. But the truth, the reason you're slow on the ice is because you're training wrong. These are 23 ways to build your speed so good it feels like you're cheating on the ice. Number 1, hockey is a game of acceleration. Plays are won and lost in the first 3 steps. Want to build this? Here are the 3 main drivers. Number 1 is building 3D power, generating force in all 3 directions. First is linear, meaning forward and back. Next is lateral, so side to side. And lastly is vertical, meaning up and down. The second thing is building concentric strength, generating force from a standstill, like pin squats, pause squats, and trap bar deadlifts. Now number 3 is building tendon stiffness with jumps, hops, and bounds. Which brings us to the next point. Number 2, mobility is the unlock to hidden speed. Tight ankles and hips shorten your stride, killing your power with each and every push. I would dedicate time to working on these 2 to 3 times a week so you're able to move properly. To get started, I have a free session in the description below. Number 3, everything starts at the feet. If they're weak or unstable, you won't be able to produce enough power into the ice. You see, your body optimizes for safety. If there's an area that's weak, it will downregulate the power you can output. To build this, steal my RSP framework. Start by releasing with 1 minute of rolling the bottom of your foot with a lacrosse ball. Next is strengthening the ankle and foot with loaded spring ankle isometrics, allowing you to transfer more power through the foot and ankle complex. And lastly is building pop with pogo hops. This way you're generating more power through the foot. Number 4, train power transfer and not just power output. Most players lift to build their muscles, which produce power, but neglect their tendons, which transfer power. And if you can't transfer power, you're gonna leak energy in each and every stride, leading to less stamina in each shift. With my clients, my favorite way to build this is with loaded isometrics. I like spring ankle isos, split squat isos, and wall sits. All done with weight between 30 seconds to a minute. Number 5, train the hips to generate power, not just the knees. The hips compared to the knees are a much bigger joint that you can create more force from, mainly due to your glutes. This allows you to extend powerfully behind each and every stride. You can train this with hip extension movements like Romanian deadlifts. Moving on. Number 6, train laterally, not just up and down. Most gym exercises are up and down or forward and backward, when hockey is a multi-directional sport, and your training should reflect that. Incorporate movements like lateral lunges, curtsy lunges, and lateral bounds to start working on this. Number 7, build eccentric strength. Slow, heavy lowering within your lifts builds tissue resilience, which improves your ability to stop and change direction with ease. With my athletes, I do this in their very first month of training because of 2 things. Number 1, they can't load it heavy. And number 2, it teaches you proper movement before adding weight. This is all done with 3 to 5 seconds within the lowering phase of a lift, such as a squat. This way you have more control over your body and you can stop faster. When you're doing these in season, make sure they're far away from game day because they are taxing on the body. Number 8, your training should progress month over month. If you have a goal, say skate faster, and you want to do that in 3 months, what we do is we take those 3 months and chunk it down into little blocks because you can't maximize everything all at once. How we progress month over month is we go from general training to specific training. Month 1 would look like a lot of stability and general strength work to build your foundation. Month 2, you'd build more max effort strength and single effort power. And in month 3, you'd build more single leg strength, speed, and power repeatability. Number 9, you need rest for strength, power, and speed work. You can't be fast if you're tired. When it comes to training these 3 variables, you need to be fully rested, meaning at least 60 seconds between sets. Output is the most important thing. Number 10, low skaters are fast skaters. The lower you can skate, the longer your stride will be and the more potential power you can generate. First thing, you need mobility through the ankles, hips, and the groin, with the mobility exercises shown on screen here. Next thing I would do is assist yourself in those deeper ranges with assisted squats, using a rack for assistance. Then from there, you can slowly add weight so you can have strength through length. Number 11, once you can get low, you need the ability to stay low. Holding split squats or lateral squats will teach your body to stay lower for longer so you can have a longer stride all game long. I would start off with 30 seconds per side and work your way up to a minute per leg. If it's too easy at a minute, that's when you can start adding load. Number 12, when you could stay low, you now need the ability to explode from those positions. We do this through concentric power training, essentially working from dead stop positions like pin squats or pause squat jumps. What we're doing here is we're eliminating the potential energy at the bottom of the movement. That way we're only working on the up portion of the lift. Once my clients start doing this, they notice results like this. Number 13, prioritize single leg movement. Hockey is a single leg sport, and a big chunk of the lifts that my clients do are single leg, using exercises like Bulgarian split squats, reverse lunges, single leg RDLs, and lateral bounds for stability and single leg force production. Number 14, train the back of the body, not just the front. The muscles of the back, spinal erectors, glutes, and hamstrings all work when you extend into your stride. And you need to train these, not just hitting the quads with squats. We do this through knee bending movements like slider hamstring curls, hip extension movements like Romanian deadlifts, and back extensions for the spinal erectors. Number 15, if you're sucking wind between shifts, your aerobic system is your best friend. Before getting into any higher level conditioning, all my clients build this first. And it's the main reason my clients get results like this within a week. My favorite way to increase this is with capacity intervals that utilize incomplete rest, such as 2 minutes at the highest pace you can sustain with 30 seconds of rest, repeated for 6 to 8 rounds. Now, this won't be max effort because you can't go for 2 minutes at the max effort pace. The focus is keeping a pace you can maintain through the entire 2 minutes. By doing this, you can recover faster. Number 16, stop fast and accelerate faster by training your stability. More stability allows for less energy leaked within each and every stride. The way we start building this with our plyometric training is with hopping variations. Lower intensity plyos like these are less focused on the power generated and more so on the control of your body when landing. Number 17, don't just train the abs, train the entire core. Most players assume that core training is just training the abs, but your core is the muscles all the way from your nipples to your knees. And we train this through 3 planes of motion. First is front to back, next is side to side, and lastly is rotational. Number 18, that burning feeling holding back your speed, fix that by building lactic tolerance, allowing you to push harder for longer during shifts. The lactic system operates between 20 to 90 seconds at max effort pace. And here's how we build it. First, I build this with lactic power intervals, like 20 seconds on with 90 seconds off, with complete rest so that each interval is at 100% pace. Then we build lactic capacity, like 30 seconds on with 30 seconds off, with incomplete rest so you can push harder for longer to build your gas tank. Number 19. Controlling your breathing. Your breathing patterns dictate how oxygen is used. Better breathing means you can jump back on the ice, feel fresher and less gassed throughout your beer league games. The biggest thing that has helped me on the ice is box breathing, which is simply 4 seconds in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds out, and 4 seconds hold at the bottom. Number 20, train the core for anti-movement. What this does is reduce the energy leaks that happen when you're skating and shooting. That way you can transfer more power from the upper body to the lower body. My favorite exercise for anti-rotation is pow-off presses. You can do this with a band or a cable. Number 21, speed before strength. You can't be fast if you're not fresh. This is why I have my clients do sprints and jumps at the start of workouts before moving into lifting and conditioning. Number 22, start with your force foundation. Speed is built from how hard you can push into the ice first. And here's a 3-step process to building your strength for better speed. Step 1 is building general strength with higher reps and less rest with foundational movements like goblet squats. Step 2 is building max strength with lower reps, more rest, and lifts you can actually load heavy, like trap bar deadlifts, front squats, and back squats. And step 3 is building single leg strength with low reps and different single leg movement patterns. And lastly, number 23, speed is a skill. If you don't use it, you lose it. You can train strength all you want, but if you don't address speed directly, you'll lose it. There are these things called training residuals. Essentially, each physical quality has an expiration date if you don't train it. If you don't train your speed between 5 in 8 days, you'll see a decline. So make sure to dose in speed work at least 1 to 2 times per week with sprints, treadmill sprints, or air bike sprints. If you're over the age of 30 and tired of feeling slower every single season, make sure to save this video and start implementing as little as 3 of these tips to start skating faster, blowing past defenders, and scoring more. And if you're interested in our one-to-one online coaching system, check the link below.